Hey, good morning, everyone. Sorry I'm a little late here. I was really honestly just goofing off. Wasn't paying attention. How's everybody doing today? Happy hump day. Midday here in just a couple hours. We'll be on the downhill side of the week. And good morning, Julie. Good morning, Thomas, JW, Gavin, Alan, Mike, Gregor. Hey, Rick, Misha, Mai, Aaron, Steph, John. How's it going? Good morning, Bobby. Good morning. Hope everybody's doing well today. Hope everyone's having great weather. Well, Doug last night had to cancel the e-learning because of the weather. Had horrible weather. Looks like we're going to get some here today. Crazy, absolutely crazy. Where's summer? Okay, so what do we have here? The futures are down a little bit. Let's take a look at the market overall, and then we'll look at some charts here. Again, good morning, everybody. Hey, Ron, how are you? Jason, Trade Forever, how you doing? So, in the SPY here, once again, not a lot has changed, to tell you the truth. Price is still above the T line. The T line is still above the Trendicator. Trendicator is still green. So for this reason, I have to be bullish. Are we still in the longer downtrend? Yes, we are. So I'm bullish until we're not. I still think that the 50-period moving average is a target. That's the blue line right here, for those that don't know. I still think that's a very viable target. If we start to fail in through here, then we'll look to those short trades. But until then, I'm going to stay with what my little short-term trend is doing. We can't get to we'll call it 429 here, which is simply the highs of, let's say, May 4th, highs of May 4th. We can't get through that unless we get through 416.20. I think that's an important line. And if we get through 416.20, then I do think we'll get the 50-period moving average. And then we have to get through that to get up here. And then, of course, we'll worry about the dance up here toward the 200. That's the bullish side of things. The bearish side of things, if we do see some weakness here and we start cracking down below some of these lows right here, honestly, what I'm going to do is just switch to a weekly chart, and then I pretty much think 200-period moving average might be a target. Not might. I do think that would be a target down here at 438.80. There's the daily chart. And that puts you just about at the 1,000-period moving average here. And anyway, that's kind of what I see if we start to fail. Let's take a look at the diamonds. Diamonds are doing a pretty good job. Ditto, exactly what I said with the SPY. As long as this short-term relief rally trend stays in place, that's the way I'm going to play the majority of the charts. There may be a short out there, but this is what I'm going to do until that short shows up. Qs doing about the same thing, maybe not quite as strong. It just hasn't lifted up quite as much maybe as the SPY and the diamonds, but it's still doing it here. We've got that double bottom, we've got that rally up. You've got that bullish W pattern, both on the SPY and the diamonds, and the Qs here. Seems to be working out all right for now. IWM is actually doing better than all of them here. So let's go through this one and just see here. Here's that bullish W pattern right here. There's the bullish W pattern. I'm going to do it like that, I think. And there's the breakout of the bullish W pattern. So here, anything above this high, I'm going to look at as bullish unless we pop up a little high. Then we'll have to adjust that a little bit. And looking at this, the price action, here's a nice little pop up. Here's a bear flag that has worked out. I said bear flag. Man, I hope I didn't jinx the whole market today. I meant bull flag, my bad. And like I say, here's that bull flag. It's working out. We're up here. We're playing around with that 50-period moving average. We closed over it yesterday. If we start to close over yesterday, if we start to close or move over yesterday's high, that's a good sign for the bulls, and that could lead us up higher. How high? There's a mountain of resistance up here, so I have no illusions that this is some major reversal, heading up into the big time. I still believe this is simply just a bullish relief rally in a downtrend, and by following price support resistance, I think we can come very close to timing where it goes and timing the turn if it's going to fail, or when, not if. I think it will, but when is going to be the key there. So anyway, that's my view on the market. UVXY, one of the VIX instruments here. We're still in a downtrend. We get rid of that. We're still in a downtrend. Price is below the T-line. T-line is close below the Trendicator. Trendicator is below the 50. There's nothing about the UVXY, the whole VIX game, that suggests there's a lot of fear in the market. The neat thing about candlesticks, we'll see that fear if it does start to come in, because we'll start jamming to the upside and maybe have some follow through. And we'll be able to see that fear. And it won't take 2 days to see it. We'll see it early on. Again, that's the beauty of candlesticks and price action there. So, all right, let's take a look at some charts. By the way, there are a lot of bullish charts. If you're looking at the right scans, PBOs, pullback opportunities, there's a ton of those out there. You have to look at a lot to maybe find what you want. There's quite a few. So here's newer NEWR. We've got a nice little flag bottom here that broke out, and you can see, let's do it this way. You can see here we've been trending up. There's a little pop, there's a little flag pullback or PBO pullback, and now we're starting to break out. What I'm looking for is pretty much just over this candle right here. Puts us in bullish territory, buy territory, or buy zone, if you will. So let's just do that. A buy zone up here. And right now, I would be looking pretty much at the 50-period moving average as a target. Plug is another one. Again, we've got that here rally up and that pullback, that bull flag. We're starting to curl up here pretty much over yesterday's candle is bullish, viable bullish. And again, that 50-period moving average is going to be my target zone. Now that doesn't mean, if you're in plug, that doesn't mean just because it touches the 50, you close it out. Watch price. That's just an area. That's a known area. That's a no-brainer, known area for price to maybe falter a little bit. From that little bit of falter, it can absolutely pull back, or it can just kind of just hum right along and then break right out here. So we just, it's always maybe wise to take some profits or to raise your stop up and protect what profits you have in here. And then from there, it can certainly go up. That's just the first target zone. DHR is setting up. Look how these charts, we're getting this low, high, higher, low, higher, high, higher, low, higher, high, higher, low. We're starting to see this in more and more and more charts. And this is a positive sign. I don't believe it's a positive sign that the market's going to do some major turnaround and go way, way, way up. I do believe it's a sign that says that there's some buying going on until the buying stops. And so the sign of a nice chart here. So here we've rallied up over that 50 period moving average, and here we've pulled back. We have a nice little, we could call that a piercing candle. Somebody could even call it a Hiromi if they wanted. But more than anything, it's a bullish piercing candle. We're having an inside day today. So we start to break out over yesterday's candle. You can certainly use the high if you want. I'm more of a body guy. I don't believe there's a right or wrong. There's just make a choice and trade your trade. From there, target wise, we've got the dotted deuce sitting right here, and you've got the 200 period moving average sitting right here. And this is a rounded bottom breakout. Oxy is looking pretty good. The Oxy trade here, this candle gives me a little bit of, I want to make sure that the bulls don't get scared of it. So I want to watch this. But you just take the chart now. Here we've rallied up. Here we've pulled back. This is a bear flag right here. Why do I keep saying a bear flag? It's a bull flag. Good Lord. Man, bull flag here. Actually kind of nice. I'm going to draw this down here. And then we've gone sideways. I think that's an excellent setup. Again, you can use those highs right in here as that trigger. That makes sense. Also, over the bodies there makes sense to me. Watch, target area up here, and then we can certainly go higher. One way to look at a higher number, maybe, if you use the Fibonacci projection line, you can just take this low, go to this high right here, come down, and we'll just go to this low. And that puts you into a few target zones if you like using such a thing. Or truthfully, let's get rid of all this. Truthfully, you could shut your eyes and just put a line up there and trade price from there. LKQ doing another one of those low, high, higher lows right through here. Low, high, higher, low, higher, high. Overall, you can see how this is trending up right through here. If you want to draw your line like that, you certainly can. It seems like that 200 period moving average is giving us a bit of a challenge here. So it just makes sense. Over the 200 period moving average would be that buy area here. So we're right there right now. And that would, that would be the thing. Anything below that, I think I'm going to go to 52.30 here, 52.25 maybe. Anything below that would tell me I would not want to be in it. Anything above that, I would want to be in it. Simple targets. Targets are the easiest thing in the world. I would probably do something like that. And then we'll go up here and grab those candles right there. DVN. Energy, of course, is a winner. There's a lot of energy winners out there. A lot of energy winners. DVN is doing a good job. What I like about it, it's challenging this candle right here. And if we start to get that breakout, which we're headed there right now, if that holds, I certainly see some upside to this, as well as a whole lot of energy charts. VERU might be setting up here. Big pop, and then it just trickles to the downside. Popped up again, trickled to the downside here. This time we didn't go quite as low. This low didn't go down here. It stayed higher. This low stayed higher than this one, so you've got a series of higher lows. We can put a line across this top. I'm just going to put it right there. We start to see that breakout. What that might be is that clue that the buyers are ready to move this higher. We have a nice little Fig Newton chart pattern in here. And again, I'll be watching for that breakout. If somebody was to say, hey, I'm looking at this area as a buy somewhere in here, makes total sense to me. Just map out where your stop is and be comfortable with the possible loss. What other one do I have? WMB, another one of those energy stocks. Look how that thing is trending up. I really like that we've broken out right here. We've broken out, and for the most part, we've just moved sideways. You know, there's a low here and a high up here. But for the most part, you see we just moved sideways. And then, I like this. Look how we have this doji bullish engulf here. And then we had a pop the upside and that flag down, little 2-bar flag to the downside. Bullish candle right here. So let's take this. We're going to move it up to this bullish candle right here. Anything above 37.80 looks to be that buy right in here. So the buy zone would be in that area right there. Ford could be setting up. Mentioned that one yesterday. Asked, is anybody watching Ford? So Ford is coming off the 500 period moving average here. Ford's got a nice little double bottom. Ford still is in a downtrend. Okay, the bears still overall own a Ford. Yeah, they still own a Ford here. Well, what's happening now are the bulls are trying to wake up. We've pushed above the trend indicator. We've turned it green. The T-line's above the trend indicator, and price is above both of those. So because of this chart pattern, this low, high, double bottom, and this high, which let's make a nice straight line. Let's just come over here, right there, because this high broke up above these highs over here, and now we're testing this area as support. Once was resistance, now is support. I see maybe that's a bullish engulf, maybe not. My eyes are old. Maybe not quite. But it's certainly a piercing candle, and here's the bulls trying to lift it up this morning. So we start moving over yesterday's candle. That might be the time to start looking at it. AT&T also doing a good job. Nice trend up, broke through that 500 period moving average. It's been testing it. A bull flag in here, and let's just put a mark right there above yesterday's candle. Above that might be a trigger to buy. VALE, nice bullish trend up. There's that bull flag. We've got a nice bull candle yesterday. Let's just put a line right there above 187, 65 or 70, something like that. Puts that in the buy zone. Buy zone being here. And there you go. There's the price targets and chart setups. Alrighty, I want to do one more quick just look at the SPY here. Looks like we're in good shape so far. And I will see everybody in about 20 minutes when the market opens. Thanks, everyone. You guys take care. See you in a few.